come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go! Ready? Three's the mic. 53. Check 53. It's gonna be a long day for you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Check 31. Check 31.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You must be dreaming.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
52's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Jam it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Hey, let's go.
Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Slam, slam, slam. Correct. Slam, slam.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Yellow, yellow. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On second down, it's Hubbard, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check 55 strike. Check 55. Attack, attack. Hey, watch your leg. Slam.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 43-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Check 99. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. I got you. Out. West.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Hey.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, come on, no.
To throw is Jackson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything.
Travis Kelce, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch out, go.
From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Even. 4 down.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To number 82. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Yo.
Jackson will throw again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Zoom. Mike 52. I got wide. Hey, Mike 52.
I can't believe they let you play.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st down, Hubbard. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 16, Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
43. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. There we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Got it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58 is the mic. All day, every day, any day.
Yellow.
Alpha. 58 is Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 58's the mic.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And this one's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Exit. Let it go.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Definitely belong.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Attack!
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Tremont Smith on the return.
Baby, let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they would.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
44, Mike. 3 buzz. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Watch the screen.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
44, Mike, 44.
Watch the run.
Jackson to throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jackson now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. His throw caught at about the 5.
Here we go.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Again, Jackson steps away. Now hit, and it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check the out.
Attack.
55. Smoke. Right there in the middle. 55.
Don't get nervous.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. 180.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Watch the pass.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't need to. Go on, Eddie. Hit. Hey, Sunday.
Check.
Hey, Ripley.
Exit.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go one more. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. He's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Kansas City.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Bravo! 52.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check. 52's the Mike. 52's the Mike.
Watch the cut.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
In a 4th down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Broken tackle. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And a first down, Chiefs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, check Mike. Check Mike. Watch 55. Here it comes. Here we go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 30, Ravens 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Watch twist.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
56, right there.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
56 is the Mike.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Y'all not ready.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's see what you got.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Bring it.
To throw again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Jackson throwing on fourth down. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. Check Mike, check Mike. Motion, motion.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the edge.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Get ready, get ready.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that.